Welcome to One Girl in All the World, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer rewatch podcast where we recap each episode in order and discuss. I'm Ashley, Buffy superfan.
Kimmy, Buffy newbie.
You can find us on all major podcast apps, YouTube and Instagram, with new episodes on Tuesdays. All right, we are dealing with a sleeper soldier, perhaps.
This is an interesting episode.
Yes. Kind of get some...
Got some more information.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I would say, yeah, that's a good way to put it. We got more information. We didn't really get answers.
Yes.
But we got some more questions, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I mean, it made me understand things more about Spike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so Sleeper originally aired November 19th, 2002, written by David Fury and Jade Epstein, directed by Alan J. Levy, and the synopsis is Buffy discovers that Spike is feeding off humans again and siring vampires. She and the gang attempt to find proof of Spike's actions as Spike begins to remember what may or may not have happened. Off in England, another young girl is murdered by cloaked figures and Giles arrives too late to help her. And I just put together something that I didn't really understand until I read that.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to that. Okay. So we start Sleeper at Xander. It's 4:30 in the morning because Xander mumbles that as he's coming out of his room. It's the same night that Conversations with Dead People happened. So we're continuing on. And so Buffy says, is Spike here?
Yeah, she's looking for him.
Yeah, he says, no, he's out. And he says, is he in trouble? She's like, I hope not. But we don't know. Obviously, she's had a conversation with Holden, and that's why she's there, to check on him.
Yep.
She hopes not, but he is. So we go to the basement where Spike is digging a grave for a girl, the girl that we last saw him with.
The bar girl.
Yeah, he's humming a little ditty. He's humming a little song, humming to himself, digging a grave.
And
so
tosses her in.
He is indeed in trouble. So we go to the credits and we come back. We're in London. So this guy, who we find out later is part of the council, comes into this house. He sees it's been broken into. Everything's kind of disheveled.
He's looking for Nora.
Nora. And he finds Nora dead on the floor. And then those guys that we've been seeing chasing those girls around. Yeah, the other girls comes and they start fighting him. And they stab him.
Yeah.
So for some reason, the whole time I've been watching this episode, I always thought Nora was his wife. He came home.
Too, actually, yeah.
I don't know why it's just real to me now. That was another one of those same pattern of those girls. I thought it was just his wife. He came home, it was broken into.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Okay.
It makes total sense that it's not his wife.
It does make sense. Okay.
But, yeah. And then, yeah, he gets stabbed. So at Buffy's, Willow comes home to find...
the house trashed?
Yeah. The worst we've ever seen it, I would say. And find Dawn, who is obviously traumatized.
Yeah, she's traumatized and she's a little leery of things now.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Willow kind of tells her she thinks it was the big bad, and she's like, what did it say to you? And Dawn specifically neglects to mention, like, the Buffy won't choose you, all that. She tells her other things.
Yeah.
That she loves us and all of this. And they're just all very confused. They're just very confused what's going on.
Willow just tried to tell her, like, this might not have been your mom.
Yeah.
Like,
mine seemed real, too. Like, what happened to me seemed really real.
Yeah.
So at Xander's, Buffy and Xander are talking about Spike, and she's filling him in about how Holden said that he had sired him.
And Xander wants to know why a vampire would lie about that.
Yeah, but can he, like, is this even something to, like, is this even real? Because he has the chip. Maybe it's not working. She's, no, I've seen it working. He said, well, was he faking it? Like, and she says, wow, like, I guess it never occurred to her that he could be faking being hurt by the chip.
Yeah.
And then Spike comes home. And they try to, like, oh, hello. We're just hanging out here at 4:30 in the morning. And he's like, what's the trouble?
How was your night?
Yeah, he's like, what's the trouble? She's like, nothing. We're just hanging out. Looking natural.
Totes normal.
Yeah, he's like, okay, all right, you don't want to tell me. That's all right. Yeah, she asks how his night was, and he says, all right. And then she says, oh, I had to stake somebody that I used to know. Holden. Like, she's like, do you,
and he's just like, his face is like,
he's like, oh, that sucks that you knew him and you had to kill him. Like,
no,
oh, that sucks.
Nothing gave away that he knew who that was.
Yeah. And then so he just says, well, I'm going to go to bed. And then Xander says, do you see when you mentioned Holden, he didn't even flinch. He was like, cool whip.
Oh.
And they're like, okay.
Doesn't know him.
So either he's acting very well, he's very cool, or he literally doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, we need someone to watch him. And Xander's like, well, I can't. I got to go to work in the morning. So, oh yeah, I know who we can watch him. And then in the morning, Anya's at the apartment.
She's not sure about this.
She's like, I agreed to watch him before you told me that you thought he was killing people again.
Oh my God.
And she says, have you tried to search his room? And Xander's like, no, I just don't confront him or anything. Like, if he gets up and leaves, just call Buffy.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't confront him.
No weapons. Mm-hmm. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. And she's like, well, if I get vamped, I'm going to bite your ass. And he's like, won't be the first time. And she's like, what? He's like, nothing, bye. So it seems like they're on a little bit better. They're joking around with each other, I guess.
Yeah.
So at Buffy comes home finally, and Willow fills her in about everything that happened with Dawn and Willow. Yeah. And the house is destroyed. Dawn has finally fallen asleep. So they're giving him a lot of benefit of the doubt, honestly. Yeah. They have to, of course, investigate this, but they're not automatically just believing Holden.
And I feel like part of that is because of his soul returning.
His soul, his chip.
But I feel like even, I guess with the chip, but like, I feel like the soul thing is what's really pushing it. Because
So at Xander's, Anya's bored, looking at her magazine, sitting there bored. So she's very nervous and kind of looking over at the door. And then she's like, you know what? Forget this. I'm going to do some investigating. So she sneaks into Spike's room. He's sleeping there, shirtless.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure not just shirtless. He sleeps in the nude with a steak. And she's like just looking around, looking for clues. She's like looking in his jean pockets. She's looking. And then he wakes up and like grabs her arm. Yeah. And he's like, can you tell me what you're doing in here? She's like, well, it's not like I'm trying to like look for clues that you're some kind of whacked out serial killer.
She can't stop thinking about him.
Yeah.
Why else would she be there?
Yeah, why would she be there? I'm here for sex, obviously. Mm-hmm. Like, I just can't stop thinking about our time together. And she's like, something like, take me, William. And he's like scooting further away from her. No. He's trying to just like put her away, like, he lets her down gently.
He tries to. And she's like, I'm fat. It's my haircut.
Yeah. And she's kind of relieved at first. She's like, okay, good. Okay. But why not? Because you think I'm fat. And he's like, what? And she's like, you don't like my haircut. And he's like, the deal is quite fetching. And then he says, hey, if things were different, you are a very good catch. If things were different, but they're not. A right catch. So she's kind of like, oh, fine. And he's like, can you hand me my pants? She's like straddling him. He's like, please give me my pants and get off of me. Very funny scene. So later on, Spike leaves and he tries to like be like, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings to Anya. Cause she's like, And he's like, you didn't hurt my feelings. I don't care. I don't care. And he's like, okay. And he leaves and she calls Buffy and says, okay, he's gone. He's left. So this isn't our normal set. I think this is actually 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, that shopping center. Yeah. Cool. So because it's a lot busier than like Maple Court. So Spike's walking, just la 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 la, and then he hears a song that some guy on the harmonica is, and then he starts humming the song, which is the same song we heard him humming
earlier
when he was digging the grave.
Yep.
And Buffy follows behind, like at a distance. So he gets in line at a club, he meets a girl, and then he kind of like leads her away from the line and like down an alley. And
Buffy's trying to follow.
Yeah, she kind of loses him in the crowd. And then this girl's trying to come onto Spike and everything, and he like looks over his shoulder and he sees Buffy telling him to bite her. That he wants to, it's okay, he can bite her. So he does, and he's able to bite her.
Yeah.
And then Spike like runs off. He gets spooked and runs. Yeah, he gets spooked and runs off. And then that Buffy turns into Spike.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't even remember what that Spike says. But yeah, something I don't remember. But he turns into Spike. All right, so at Xander's, Buffy wakes up Spike. So she like goes in there and shoves him off the bed when he's mid-sleep. And immediately accuses him of killing people.
Yeah.
He says...
Pissed.
Yeah, she's pissed. He's like, I can't. And
I have a chip.
yeah, he's like, she's like, the chip? He's like, no, not the chip, the soul.
I went to the ends of the earth for this soul.
Yeah, he's like, if you'd think I'd add to the body count now?
Mm.
No, I would never do that. I think this is when she's like,
He says she's jealous.
yeah, he says, oh, you saw me chatting up another bird and it stings. And she's
Hmm.
like, oh, please. And he's like, she said, this vampire told me, and he's like, what? Told me what? That I talk to women? Yeah, I do. I talk to them because I can't talk to you. And he said something like, the line is like, as daft a notion as the soulful killer Spike is, it means it's not as crazy as thinking another girl could mean anything to me.
Mm.
So he's like, yeah, this theory you have is less crazy than that I could care about somebody else.
Yeah.
Um, he says he just passes time with people, and it's just time, and that it's still all about her.
Yeah.
And then she goes immediately and says, Holden said that you sired him. And he's like, I followed you, and you didn't look like you were just like passing time. And he's like, well, she's like, what happened? What happened? He's like, I don't know. I like walked her home or something, and I can't remember. She's like, you can't remember?
And he's like, I'd remember the taste of human blood.
Yeah, he's like, I wouldn't forget that. Like,
yeah.
the taste of human blood. So he gets really mad. He's like, you have no proof. You're coming in here accusing me. And she's like, okay, well, I'll get some proof. At Buffy's, most of the gang's there, and they're like, okay, find me some evidence either way. Either that he did this or he didn't do it.
Yeah.
And they said there's not more neck trauma turning up. But Willow does find that there's 10 missing girls.
Yeah, and there's like an increase in injuries, just not necessarily neck injuries.
I thought they said there was no increase in neck injuries. But there are increasing missing persons.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what it was. Or I thought Anya said increase in injuries, and then Willow says no increase in neck injuries. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, but yeah, 10 missing girls, no bodies.
Yeah, no bodies. So at Xander's, Spike goes out, and he has he's about to go. He's getting ready to go out to that. Spike is getting ready to go out, and he's, checking his jacket pockets, and he finds a pack of cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
And he has this like flash of memory.
He goes back to the bronze.
Where the girl had put her cigarettes down on the bar.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, that's weird, So he tries to leave, but Xander tries to stop him. Xander's like, you're not supposed to leave here. And so he just punches Xander out. And the chip goes off.
Yes, the chip works.
And the chip goes off. So at the bronze, so he's looking for that girl that he was with. He's asking around.
He's asking the bartender, the waitress.
Yeah, he can't figure it out. And then Xander comes to in a little bit and then tells Buffy that Spike's gone. So at the bronze, Spike is in like the catwalk where him and Buffy got it on. And he's like looking around, he's looking over, looking for that girl, trying to locate her. And then this other girl comes up and tries to like come on to him.
Mm-hmm.
He like rejects her several times. And then
she likes a challenge.
Yeah. And then she reveals she's a vampire, which Spike is like, oh, but like, I'm shocked that he like didn't sense. Maybe he's just distracted. I don't know. Just sense that she was a vampire. And she tells him that he sired her.
Yeah.
And she's like, what was I to you? A one bite stand?
That's harsh. Yeah.
And he's like, that's not true. Like, you're lying. And she's like, you're not lying.
Yeah.
And so like they fight.
Mm-hmm.
And he stakes her. Like right before she goes over the edge, he stakes her, and then she falls and like it explodes on the dance floor
into dust, and everything stops for like a second,
like the band and everything, and then in true
it just goes back to normal
Sunnydale fashion, Sunnydale, in true Sunnydale fashion, they just cognizant distance. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna keep going.
It's totally normal.
We didn't see that. Nothing happened. So Buffy's at a club outside, and she's talking to the bouncer, and she's looking for Spike, trying to describe him. And he's like, oh, yeah, the Billy Idol lookalike or whatever. And she's like, actually, Billy Idol stole the look. So anyway, like she doesn't want to get into the whole thing. But that was the answer to the question. What celebrity stole Spike's look?
Yeah.
It was Billy Idol.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh, yeah, he's with a different chick every night. A real player.
This guy that's not your boyfriend. She's like, your boyfriend. No, it's not my boyfriend. And she says, how many girls has he been here with? She's like, look. He's like, look, lady. Just dump him. He's a player. So at the bronze, Spike calls Buffy, and he says he's starting to remember.
Mm-hmm.
And that he needs help to meet her at a house, 634 Hoffman Terrace, to meet him there. And then, so he hangs up, and then that other Spike is there, so he's talking to himself. And the other Spike says it's not time. That wasn't the plan. It wasn't time for that, but we can make this
Could
work.
make it work.
We can make it work. Yeah. So at the house, Spike tries to take Buffy down to the basement, and she's
unsure.
yeah, she's like, maybe I'll just stand up here. Like, what's going on? Like, tell me. And then the other Spike starts talking to him downstairs. And Buffy does eventually come down and says that he thinks he killed a bunch of people and buried them down here. He doesn't really remember.
And she can't see the other Spike.
Yeah. Yeah. And he says, I think I killed a lady that lived here. I think I killed a bunch of other people. And then the other Spike starts humming that song or singing it. I can't remember if he sings it or hums it. And then Spike like vamps out and starts fighting Buffy. Attacking Buffy. And then at the same time, of course, all these hands start bursting out of
coming up.
They start rising. All these people that Spike has sired. So they're all fighting. She's like 7 against 1.
Yeah, she's losing.
Yeah, so they hold her. She has like a cut on her arm. They hold her. And the other Spike says, okay, bite her. Like, here you go. And he like licks her wound on her arm.
Gross.
So he like takes her blood. And then it like, he remembers everything.
Snaps him out of his
Yeah, it snaps him out of it. Yeah, he like unvamps.
Freaks out.
Yeah, he like boom, 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 boom. He remembers everything. And then he's like overwhelmed by remembering it all and like is like on the ground and is like freaking out. And then so Buffy's able to like quickly stake all of them.
Yeah.
And then but there's one hand that's struggling like so she pulls the old lady out that used to live there. She's like, sorry ma'am, it's my job. And stakes. Like she was too like old and everything to get out of the grave. So she's like, sorry, like helps her out and then kills her. When Buffy walks over to Spike, he says, do it fast. Like stake him.
Yeah.
And he said you would do it. They were singing, there was a song, and then he's like screaming, I did what you wanted at nothing, apparently, that Buffy can see. And Buffy's like catching on that whatever is messing with them is also messing with Spike.
Yep. And that it's like there with them.
Yeah. Something's here. It's been playing with all of us. And Spike wants to die because he is feeling so much guilt.
Yeah, I mean, he's feeling even more guilt for the people he just killed.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, he feels all of them.
Yeah.
And then he says, help me to her. And she says, yes, she'll help him. And then at Buffy, Spike is wrapped in a trauma blanket. He's sitting there, with his blanket. And they're all just talking about him like he's not there. Like he's not 3 feet away sitting in a chair. But he might be moving into Buffy's because they have to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, and it's not like she's trying to tell them it's not his fault. Something's messing with him.
Yeah, and also that like it seems to be particularly since the beginning interested in Spike. So if we're gonna figure this all out, we need to keep him
close by, exactly,
and like be monitored, and so we can learn what's going on.
Yeah.
We need to learn more about the big bad. Like it's really bad. And then we finish in London, where that same apartment where that guy got stabbed, Giles barges in.
Giles barges in.
His name's Robson. So he's like, Robson. He finds him. And he gathers him in his arms. The guy's still alive. And the guy starts to tell Giles, it started. And Giles is like, it's okay. We will, something like, we will take care of it. Well, whatever. He's trying to reassure the guy. And then we see one of I know what they're called, and I don't want to, we haven't found out yet. So one of those like guys that's been stalking those girls comes up behind Giles, has this big axe. Mm-hmm. And it's right before it hits Giles's head, like a millimeter before it hits his head. We end the episode.
Yep. So we don't know what happens. Although I'm assuming they're not going to kill Giles off.
Anybody can die. It's the last season, and he's not even a season regular anymore.
I guess that's true. I just feel like I would have seen a meme about that somewhere, but.
Okay. And yeah, that's the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
8 minutes. So my favorite quote was, "Is that all I was to you? Just a one bite stand?"
That was a good quote.
And then my favorite scene was that bedroom scene between Buffy and Spike. I just thought that there was so much there. Because, it's been a while since Spike has professed his love. So he makes sure, he tells her, I'm still obsessed with you, even though all this has happened. And he actually, but also at the same time is very offended that she would accuse him of killing people
Yeah.
after everything he's went through,
Yeah, after getting his soul
everything he's
back.
done.
Like the chip was something that they gave him, but the soul, he did that himself.
He got it for he got it
Yep.
himself for Buffy.
hmm
And he's like, I can barely live with what I did already. You think
Yep.
I'm just going to go around killing people now? Um, yeah, and Buffy kind of softens to that. Like, she still has like the Slayer cap on because she has to see this to the
Yeah,
end. She has to
of
see what's
course.
going on, which is, of course, she does. But she has a hard time wrapping her head around that Spike could be doing this.
Yeah.
Something doesn't sit right with her about it, which is also her Slayer senses, I think,
Yeah.
tingling. So it was just a good scene.
Yeah.
It went like from anger to like kind of like connection between them, then anger again, and yeah. So I thought it was a good scene.
All the emotions.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my favorite quote was, you actually did say it. When Anya's gonna watch Spike and she's worried about when Xander's like, "Oh, you'll be fine," and she's like, "I better be because if I get vamped, I'm gonna bite your ass." And he said, "Wouldn't be the first time." That was funny.
And then she's like, "What was that?" He's like, "Nothing. Bye. I'm out of here. Off to work." That's funny.
And then my favorite scene was actually at the end with Buffy and Spike again, though, when he's just because like when he thinks that she's gonna stake him, and he's like, "Just do it," and then when he asks for help, and she's like, "Okay," I was just like, "Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I like that scene."
Yeah. Okay, my stake rating was a 4.7. I liked it. It's really a part 2, I would say.
That's fair. Yep.
Part 2 to Conversations with Dead People.
Mm-hmm.
We learn a little bit more about a lot more, I guess, about, especially with these 2 episodes, but seeing this one as well, like more about the big bad's capabilities.
Yeah.
Like it could control Spike to override the chip, override his consciousness, I guess, so he doesn't know that he's doing it. So therefore the guilt isn't there. He can't stop himself. Yeah, so they've made him basically a sleeper soldier.
Yeah.
Obviously this song probably has something to do with it.
Right.
And so we've seen like how it can try to trick people, but it can actually control Spike.
Yeah.
So more capabilities. And basically also kind of like that same thing, like kind of like reading into like Spike's role in this whole thing. Like Spike is a special interest to the big bad.
Huh.
He's been affected the most.
Okay.
Been like from the beginning, it's been at him and working at him before anybody else. So yeah, it's very interested in Spike. So we get a little bit of glimpses into information, but then we also get more questions, which is of course as it should be. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it a 4.3. I mean, I thought it was really good, just like compared to the last episode though. Like the last episode I just thought was like really, really well done. But yeah, a lot of what you said, I funnily enough didn't make quite as much of a connection to the Spike thing. I just thought it was like last episode they did all the messing with like Willow and Dawn and Buffy. And then I thought this episode was just a little more Spike centric. But yeah, you're right. Like it actually does control him. Like Willow was able to figure out like, like, oh, okay, wait, this isn't what it is, or what it appears to be, or whatever. Dawn still seems like she might be drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit, but Buffy's definitely figuring out like something's up. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with Spike, and then we get these little breadcrumbs with Giles again. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. And I liked with how Anya's being incorporated back into things.
Yeah, they gotta stick her in there somehow.
Well, yeah, I like that. she is a Scooby.
Yeah.
So even if her and Xander didn't work out.
And the thing too is like the difference is like even when the big bad was trying to manipulate Willow into killing herself, that's something that she had to like. It was trying to trick her, obviously, and manipulate her, but she would have to make of her own free will, kind of do it.
Yeah.
That's not the same with Spike. Like it literally controls
right. Like
him.
It didn't make Willow kill herself.
It wasn't like
herself.
Convince Spike to kill people. It's not how it worked. Yeah. So it's different. Yeah.
That's true.
Yep. Yeah. All right. So next episode is Never Leave Me.
Okay.
So we saw Jonathan die.
Yep.
In the last episode. Who buries his body? It's not who you would think.
Okay, so I guess
also,
I'm guessing
it's not Andrew.
I was gonna say it's not gonna be Andrew.
Yeah.
Or Warren. Warren's dead.
Warren's dead. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Willow?
Okay.
Willow or Buffy?
It's a surprise for sure.
Okay.
You're like, what?
Okay.
You're
Okay.
gonna say Willow or Buffy. Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know who else it would be. Xander? I don't think it's Spike.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Willow or Buffy is what we're going with. All right, so that wraps up season 7, episode 8, Sleeper. Again, you can find us on all major podcast apps, YouTube and Instagram at One Girl and All the World Pod. You can also email us at onegirlpod@gmail.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back next week with season 7, episode 9, Never Leave Me. See you real soon.
Bye.
Bye.